So, how would I analyze buying my first house? So, I live in Illinois and I live in the suburbs. And just north of me is a community called Elgin, Illinois. And it's a fantastic startup community for a lot of first time home buyers. And that's why I picked this community because a lot of people are just like, there's just nothing out there. And you might be in an area where it's just that. You might be in Southern California and you're making 50, 60 grand and the starter house is $600,000. You're probably never going to be able to buy a house until your income just goes up substantially. But if you're in other parts of the country, how do you really analyze? Is it a good time to buy? We're coming out with basically some classes for you here, and those should be out within the next probably 60 days, and we'll be putting out announcements for that. Our goal is here is if you're wanting to. Now, if you're wanting to, how do you prepare? How do you get yourself, are your credit scores high enough? Do you have enough money? Do you make enough money? Do you have enough money for closing costs and your down payment and everything else like that? So we're going to walk you through all those platforms, budgets and everything else. And then you get to the point, it's like, okay, I think I'm in the situation where I can buy my first house. So then what do you do? Okay, so then here's what I would do. I would analyze the market that I'm looking into. Okay, is it cheaper to rent or can I buy a place with basically a similar payment? The nice thing about home ownership is I've been a homeowner since I was 26 years old. And I'm on my third house. So I bought a little tiny house. My wife and I, it was all that we can afford when we were in our early 20s. Stayed there for about 8-9 years, bought our second house, built some equity there, raised one of our children or had one child there, and then moved to our final house we're in right now. We've been there for 23 years now. So I don't move a lot. I don't like change. And I might not be like you. You might be transit and you're all over the place. Maybe it's not a good time to buy. Maybe your just lifestyle doesn't put you in a position to buy. But if you're out there and you were like me, it's like, okay, I'm settled in my job. I've only had about 5 jobs in my whole career. I'm settled in the area that I want to live. My kids go to school there and everything else. So now I'm comfortable there. Now I'm like, okay, can I buy? So let's check out Elgin, Illinois, just to see if that might be a good area that you guys, if you're in Illinois, can buy. And the good news is there's many grant programs that we have that are specific to Illinois. And while we're going through this scenario, I'll show you how to run or find, are you available? Are there any grants available for you or to you within, the loan atmosphere? So let's get over this and let's start analyzing it. Right through here, here's our website. The first thing I want you to do is go through here and you're going to notice all the links up through here. One is a grant finder, and we're going to go over that shortly. And at the end of the video, if you're ready to pull the trigger on this thing, we're going to show you how do you click the apply now button and get this thing started. But the first thing is I want to analyze Elgin, Illinois. Okay, so I use a system called Altos Research.